And we're live again. Welcome back to Crypto Hulk. Got a great show going on. Found a couple last minute news items that are worth talking about. Yes. And here we are again. Um, Stellar. I got some amazing news. I got an amazing article with Stellar that I don't know how I didn't see it. I think it was somehow a sleeper article or something like that. I guess it was put out over a month and a half ago. They've already have a digital dollar and they're using it in Australia and all around the world. And it's like, we're going to go over that article, I think, first, because that's a real good, solid one. Let me say hello to some people that are here that showed up in the very beginning. But first, I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a crypto advisor, I'm not a lawyer. I know nothing about crypto at all. I just make everything up. Let's see. Don't take any kind of financial advice. Everything on the show is a complete lie. All right. So if I tell you to invest in something, don't do it. All right. To catch up, we got Judge Sangha, longtime viewer and donator. Thanks for that. This person lives in Europe, so right now it's probably like 2 in the morning there. So if he maybe before bedtime and stuff, this guy wants to just say hi and sometimes just stuff. I appreciate that. Henry Brown back again. What's good old Henry got to say? Henry, what do you got to say? Hey, Mintable now accepts NFT minting and transactions on the XRP ledger. Yes, because about a month ago, the XRP Ripple Labs. Want to get specific? Ripple Labs announced, and they now have NFTs and smart contracts. So that's why you'll be seeing a lot more companies, more and more and more, start building on the XRP ledger, the Stellar ledger, and the XTC ledger. Those will be the main ledgers. Ethereum's going bye bye. Let's see. On the XRP ledger, it doesn't seem like a security to me, Gary. Gary, you know what? Oh my God, don't get me started with that cocksucker. And the US seem to become lawless. I've got the articles here. My God, I got like 10 of them. I'm gonna have to pick and choose. I got so much damn articles. um Crypto She-Hulk's holding it down along with Joshua Mott. We got Jason Volk. Welcome to the members video live stream. I see Gina Hogan's here. Phil Mabelzak is here. Johnny Marshall. Okay, let's get into this news. I want to start with God. There's so much cool shit I got. I don't know. Navati. Okay, I'm gonna send you this article just because if I don't go over the whole thing, this shit's important. Okay, we have full use adoption right here. Take a look at this. Bow. Now I'm gonna click on it. We're gonna do kind of a quick read through. um, I just got this article like sent to me 10 minutes ago, so I didn't have time to deep dive it and go through it. I looked through it. Novati and now so Novati is a Australian company, and they work with a lot of different banks, and they're like a liaison. They're like a liaison between maybe government stuff and bank to bank, so forth. They help other people communicate, send money, and this value, and these kinds of things. In Australia, they have something called AUDD, and I guess I would presume to stand for Australian Digital Dollar. It already went live November 1st. Novati Limited Group is a leading fintech enabling business to pay and be paid. What we got here, this is amazing. We have, here's how deep this goes. You got Ripple, who has really started with the guy that started Stellar. This whole thing, there's so much conspiracy going on with this, but so Ripple and Stellar are kind of like the same, let's just say, because it came from the same guy. And they kind of parted ways. I think there was something that kind of happened. I don't know exactly. I don't want to know. But Stellar is working with Australia, and so is Ripple. That I've already done articles on this. Ripple basically helped Australia write their crypto laws. Amazing. While America sues Ripple. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit don't make sense. That's how I know this is something that I need to buy. Okay. Because when I see shit like this, it doesn't make any kind of sense. The price of XRP is 30 something cents. It's going to be the crypto to run the world. Stellar's going to do the same fucking thing. And it's like, because we have no crypto laws, we have no crypto rules. My God, this show tonight could go on for 2-3 hours. Um, there's so much going on in the crypto world. It's all going into place. And if you don't study the facts, like on this show, you're going to be lost. Okay. So this particular digital dollar is 1-to-1 backed. It's a stable coin. Okay. Now we learned on my channel the other day, the stable coins are going to be in different categories. Bank ones specifically are going to be called payment stable coins. Look for that in the future because no other channel's talking about it. After that, you're going to have something like a stable coin, which private companies can make. I'm telling you that they're going to back them and have an account set aside in the Federal Reserve. But it will not be FDIC. It says here, it's a fully collateralized digital representation of the Australian dollar. It's already here. Okay, it's already been made and it's already been tested. I'm going to read underneath where it says Novati and then Stellar, like, yeah, just like right there, how many paragraphs up? 1, 2, 3, fourth paragraph down. It starts once live. So look where it starts. Once live, AUDD functionality on the Stellar blockchain means users around the world can utilize the Australian digital dollar. Users around the world. They've already launched this 16 days ago. Users around the world can utilize. I didn't say will utilize it. It's ready to go now. Okay. And I know this is weird, but it's just this is how it is. So you can be all around the world to make payments and trade with other Stellar based tokens via the on-chain decentralized exchange. Now we know that Stellar has its own DEX, just like Ripple has a liquidity hub. Stellar has its own decentralized exchange. So when people ask me which one should I buy or whatever, well, I can't tell you, but I would just tell my friends it's either one. You know, users with Stellar accounts will be able to access AUDD through any Stellar enabled wallet. So I'm not going to read this whole article. That's why I showed you the link. It's very interesting. I read through about half of it and maybe 3/4. I didn't memorize nothing. I usually do a 2 or 3 read to fully grasp what the hell is going on. But from what we see here, Stellar is already up and running. Okay. Like you're just not hearing this on the mainstream news and stuff. But I just wanted to let everybody know that that's pretty fucking cool. It's it's already done. So I thought that was just kind of bizarre because I haven't really heard that too much talked about on platforms. Um, and if they did, they just went over real quick, and then you know how these places do it. So, all right, let me go to the next article. Silvergate. Wait, let me check I got a little plan. The FTX collapse was a dumpster fire. You know what? Let's do Silvergate. I'm going to send you another article here. Let's see. Copy. This one you want to look at later little more deeply, because for me to go over the whole article would take me like 20 minutes. What we got here, this is Silvergate. I'm going to show you two articles about Silvergate because it's important. Silvergate is like, let me just start off. Silvergate Capital Corporation today announced that it will acquire the intellectual property of Diem. In the very first paragraph tells you what's up. What's going on here? Silvergate, in January, almost February of this year, Facebook had a cryptocurrency. It was called Diem. And the governments around the world, it scared them to death. Facebook was onto something. They actually had created a perfect cryptocurrency that was centralized. Oh, that was the problem. But they created a great crypto that scared the entire world. Okay. And the court cases they were going through. And so the governments of the world, I think the three-letter agencies said, no, shut it down. Okay. What happened is Silvergate, this is very interesting. Silvergate was allowed to buy the technology from Facebook, and they had a payment network, and it was called Diem, D-I-E-M. And you can look down through this article, which that's as far as I'm really going to get into this article. It's telling you, I think, how much they paid for it and all that stuff. That's Silvergate, okay? I have another, so set that aside. Don't need to pay attention to it right now. Here's the bad news about Silvergate. You know what? These people, okay, these crypto people are criminals. Here's the headline. Silvergate money laundered $425 million, and they used a South American company to do it. Like, what? See what I'm telling you? Sam Bankman-Fried destroys 16 billion of value. See, on and on, these people. Terra, Luna, Celsius, on and on and on. I'm going to tell you what's going on. I'm going to keep it real short and sweet. I've only been telling you for 2.5 years. Okay. Here it is. No other channel has been telling you like this. We have no crypto laws. There's nothing in the United States code giving cryptos definite. I mean, I'm saying this like 500 million times. No other YouTuber is talking about this. Okay. This is why I really do take pride in my channel. I just don't report. I critically think about what the fuck is going on this planet. Okay. There's other people just report, like, they'll have a 15-minute show, have 15 different articles, adios, bye. They just skim the surface because you'll lose people on your show. If I even attempt to get into something that's going to take more than 30 seconds, people just start flocking off. And that's fine. Okay. I'm still going to make my show the way that I want. So what we got, we don't have any crypto regulations. There's no rules. Nothing. See, what we have, it's a free-for-all. That's why all this is going on. Bitcoin came about in 2008. What is that, 14 years ago? Still don't have no crypto laws and rules. Now, I'm going to tell you the answer on why all this is the way that it is, okay? When you will not have a penalty, you do whatever the fuck you want, correct? That's why you have like open borders and shit. Then everybody's gonna start pouring in. And then you start giving them money, food, this, that, apartments and shit. They're like, "Whoa, shit, let's go to America." Now, if they just shut all that stuff off and made it illegal and locked these people's asses up in jail, no one's coming across the border. Okay. Space Jerks, thanks for your donation. Channel. You the man, Hulk. Thanks for making these weird times bearable and mixing entertainment with knowledge. Okay. So what we got going on, let me break it down. I'm going to give you a picture on why all this is going on because you are not hearing it, okay? If you've been watching my show, you should know, but I'm going to help draw lines between the dots for you again. Imagine a whole industry that's not, I don't know, the trucking industry or the airline industry, whatever. Imagine an industry that has no regulations for 14 years. What if the truckers, the interstate truckers, No one checked on them for 14 years. My God, do you know how many crashes there would be? Semi tractor trailer trucks crashing on the highway. Well, look at what we got going on right now. You see all the exchanges crashing right now? It's the same fucking thing. You got it? What if we had no American Medical Association? Man, these doctors would be doing all kinds of crazy shit and people would be dying left and right. Well, don't we have exchanges right now dying left and right? Yeah. Are you starting to see where I'm getting at here? I've only been saying this, the only channel for 2.5 years. We have no crypto laws and regulations and definitions in the United States Code. Therefore, you can't prosecute people for a lot of shit with crypto. Now, if there's some kind of fraud or you steal people's money out of an account or something like that, yeah, but you've got to prove fraud now. Maybe I could open up an exchange, not know what the fuck I'm doing, and push the wrong button and lose people's money. So I've worked in Department of Justice before. I've worked for the state level Supreme Court. I've worked in county level probation, county level deputy sheriff. Okay, so I kind of know a little bit about law. All right, just a little. But with any kind of if you're claiming somebody's doing something wrong and you want to prosecute, you got to have intent. For specific crimes, there's intent. And then if you're like careless, they can get you for not paying due cost, second degree, third degree shit or whatever. But the problem is for 14 years, nobody's regulated a fucking thing. Gary Gensler cannot regulate, just letting you know, because he doesn't have authority to regulate crypto. You want to know why? Because it does not exist. You ever wonder why after 2 fucking years, Gary's not telling us what crypto's this, what crypto's that? You want to know why, new people? Because it doesn't exist. Now, do you get this? No, none of these other channels are talking about this, are they? Nope, just mine. They're talking about, the CFTC wants to do this. And the CFTC can go suck a fat dick, okay? They can't do anything either. Why? Again, we have no laws and crypto regulations in the United States Code. Bam, there you have it. No other channel is talking about this for 2.5 years. Scotty Dog, so frustrated that the bureaucrats are not held accountable for lying, stealing, and mismanagement. Can't wait to be 100% financially free. Yes, Scott. See, it's like you got a fox in the hen house. I'll be surprised if Sam Bankman-Fried does any jail time. They've got to prove he willfully and wantonly, purposefully tried to steal people's money. Because you can't steal crypto because you know why? It doesn't exist. Exactly. So you can't bust somebody for stealing their crypto. If they have money on an exchange, if I load in, I don't know if you could, I don't know enough about different exchanges, but if you loan money, like fiat money or something on these exchanges, I don't even know, then that's one thing. But crypto, it doesn't exist. So if I take your crypto, there's no theft there because it doesn't even exist in the first place. See, that's why Gary hasn't made one single definition. John Brisson is welcome to the members live stream, John. You're gonna be learning a lot here. I'm kind of going a little off script just because I'm trying to make sense to you of all the shit that I see. I'm not just a reporter on a YouTube program. I don't just report news. I teach critical thinking and how you understand and make sense of what the hell is going on. Okay. I said 6 months ago or something, when I knew we would be getting crypto regulations, I said, guess what? It's going to destroy bad crypto and so forth. The Bitcoin and Ethereum, I said, all these things are going to go down because they're not regulated. That's why I've only messed with regulated crypto and nothing else. I want to do whatever the banks are doing. I'm doing what the banks do. I'm not going to go off and do Paxo or whatever. I can't even name cryptos because I don't even fucking care their names, right? I don't do any of that. I don't yield farm. I don't stake, because one day the government's going to come in, whoosh, take all the shit and it's gone. I've already known all this. John Brasil's like, love your work, Crypto Hulk. Keeping it real. Yeah. So I'm just seeing story after story and FTX and the Democratic Party and all this stuff. And it gets kind of overwhelming. So now let me tell you why this is how. I'm going to tell you like no one's ever told you. Okay, here's the reason. You got Elizabeth Warren. Here's what I want you to imagine. What would stop government lawmaker people? Why would they not want regulations? I want to see what some of you guys say. Let's play a little professor. Why would these government people, after 14 years, why would, yeah, I got a bomb coming right now. It's going to implicate probably 80% of these fucking lawmakers. It's coming. I'm just trying to play with it a little bit. They can launder money. Okay, that's a good one. Very good one. Money laundering, corruption. I wouldn't want regulations so I can keep stealing. You wonder how many of these lawmakers own crypto and shit and are making all these trades anonymously, right? Control. Wall Street runs the joint. Okay. Now let me ask you a question. Now we're going to start getting nasty. Power. You got JP Morgan, Household Savings Bank, and Citibank. What are they famous for, those three banks? How do they make most of their money? Somebody answer my question. The three little pigs, how do they make their money? Went over it the other day. Fees. Let's get specific. Cross-border payment fees. That's how they make their money. Okay? Got it? The bulk of their money is from cross-border payment fees, transaction fees, whatever the fuck you call it. Okay? That's what we're talking about. So now we're getting warmer. We're getting really fucking warm right now. Okay? Interest. They make interest. Those three banks control like, I don't know, like 80% or whatever, 90% of the global cross-border transfer payments. And it's expensive. What do you think crypto's going to do to that, huh? Somebody answer the fucking question. What's crypto going to do to the three little pigs? Cuts out the middlemen. Bingo. There you fucking go. All right? It's going to end them. There you go. Put them out of business. It's going to destroy them. Fees or friction. Blows their houses down. The banks have to control crypto. Res build 52. Now we're getting there. We're almost going to get blowing a fat load on this one. Crypto's going to reduce the fees. Okay. Banks will turn into exchanges. Now, I've been saying that for 2.5 years. You'll have 100 exchanges. Crypto Hulk was like, you'll have 10 left, and guess what? All the banks will own them. I'm telling you. So here's what I'm thinking. This is just my guess, and I know that I'm right because I've worked with criminals most of my career. That's why I told you earlier where I worked. I worked with criminals most all of my career. So I'm a perfect fit in crypto because all these fucking assholes are criminals. 3 weeks ago today, I said I made a prediction on my show. 3 weeks ago today, I posted it. This is the second time I've posted it. I said something major is going to happen in crypto, didn't I? Yep, sure did, Crypto Hulk. I've got it on video. And I would say that this classifies as pretty fucking major. The only thing that would be more massive than this is like a nuclear war or some shit, or you know what I'm saying? I hope to God that don't happen. Woo-wee. Lordy Jesus, no. Um, Here's why. So here's the final answer that I see, and we were right on it there. The reason we have no crypto regulations is because the banks have bought off all the politicians and they're getting all this money to stonewall, to stop, to confuse, to shut down, to maybe with Elizabeth Warren over-regulate, just shut it all down. That's the reason. All these Congress people are completely bought off by the banks. And they get their little phone calls. Yeah, this crypto thing's not a good idea. It's going to hurt American consumers. Elizabeth Warren, shut it down. Hello, Congressman Smith. Yeah, this is JP Morgan. Hey, shut down all that crypto shit. We don't have no regulations. That's bad for people. We're trying to look out for them. Makes sense. Farmer John knows it's real. Quit being a hater. Lightweight hater. Farmer John, lightweight hater. It only makes sense. Who is okay? Well, here's my response. Who's the one that's going to be the biggest loser if crypto takes over the world? The banks. That's how you can find where the money is. Who's going to lose the most money? If I have XRP, XLM, and XDC, how much are the banks going to lose when people can send money to each other for like a penny? The banks are screwed. See? So what we got to do, Jeremy Touche, thanks for your donation channel. That's what's going on. The banks have bought off your politicians. Politicians aren't going to do anything. They're going to try to create uncertainty so it looks like they're not dragging their feet, right? Oh, well, we've done this and we've done that. Yeah, we're trying to get Gary to regulate cryptos and okay, stop. Listen how fucking stupid this. I've been telling you this. We take it back to 8th grade or 9th grade. Here we go. Everything I've been telling you is exactly right on. You got the legislative branch, which makes rules and definitions and laws. Didn't we learn this in 9th grade or 8th grade, right? Maybe 7th for some of you guys that were in the advanced placement classes. I've been teaching this shit for 2.5 years. I've been teaching you the truth for 2.5 years. And all of a sudden now, this is all coming to fruition. Everything I've been teaching you is coming true. The legislative branch makes the rules, not Gary Gensler. What does Gary do? He provides guidance for the rules given to him. Oh, shit, Crypto Hulk. That's why we have no rules. What they're doing is the whole government is playing a game of clusterfuck, okay? You're supposed to do that, and you're supposed to do that, and no. I'm going to be the one calling the shots here. Legislators, make the fucking rules. Gary, we got these headlines here. I'm not going to read off some of the headlines. I'm going to close out this show in less than 5 minutes. But the headlines are like, Gary Gensler frustrated. I got to find that headline. Hold on. Okay, here's the headline. U.S. SEC Chair Gary Gensler slams. So Gary Gensler is slamming non-compliant crypto industry because of the FTX collapse. Gary Gensler is blaming the crypto companies and the exchanges. Can somebody tell me what the fuck's wrong with that after what I just got done saying? Gary's blaming them. Somebody give me a comment about that. Gary likes that game. Diversion. There you go. Diversion. It's all set up. Sounds about right to me. It's all planned to get regulations. So here's my take on it. Gary the Guzzler. It's like, look, Gary Gensler used to be the chairman of the CFTC, the Commodities Future Trading Commission. You know what that means? He was the head of the CFTC and the SEC. Why has Gary, I was all this shit's fake. Why has Gary not told Congress to make laws? Oh, that's right. Didn't Gary work for like shit, Goldman Sachs? I should have thought of that, Crypto Hulk, right? Gary comes from the banks. Now we're starting to see the fucking picture. Justin Adler, 4-month member. Best Crypto Hulk sayings. Like an 80-year-old hooker. Oh my gosh, I'm a bad influence. Hey, Gary. Articulo. Shit. Are you guys like making fun of this shit? You're a true educator and an entertainer. Cheers. Gary doesn't have authority to even say anything like that. There you go. See? We've got Gary. Here's the title again. You got to love it. United States SEC chair. He was also the CFTC chair, and he's slamming non-compliant crypto companies and exchanges. Now I'm going to give you my take. I'm not going to look in the comment section for a second. Okay, I'm running the SEC. There's this thing called cryptocurrency. Interesting. Because I used to work in law enforcement, I'm going to check the United States code, because I used to check the penal code in California and the ARS code in Arizona. So naturally, I'm going to check the United States code if I'm working for the federal government, because that's what people with fucking brains in their head do, Gary, in case you're watching, dumb shit. So I'm a regulator, so I'm going to see, just like when I was a deputy and shit, I'm going to go see if I have authority to effect this arrest or make a warning or issue a fix-it ticket, or I have different things I can do. I don't have to arrest. I can give a fix-it ticket. I could cite and release somebody if it wasn't serious, right? Use a cite and release, promise to appear, shit like that, okay? So I'm going to check the United States code. And I'm like, oh, there is nothing in the United States code about what is a cryptocurrency, staking, crypto exchanges. Oh, gosh. So what Crypto Hulk's going to do? If I've worked as a chairman for the CFTC and the SEC, I'm going to call up Congress and say, yo, check it. You need to create some laws because I cannot enforce this cryptocurrency stuff because we don't have any laws on the books in the United States Code. Do you see where I'm coming? Now that's fucking intelligent right there. Hold on a second. Jeremy Touche, appreciate you, Mr. C. Hulk. Thanks for keeping us up to date on everything. Sir, you're making a difference. Thank you for that, Jeremy. What I'm doing right now is I went completely off script for the show, and it's like, I just got to tell you common sense. I'm not going to read all these. I read off these fucking titles. That's the dumbest fucking shit. U.S. SEC, he's slamming crypto companies. Gary, what the fuck are you doing? Are you serious? Like, that's your fucking job to tell Congress that you need laws, asshole. See how all this stuff works? Gary's like, well, it's those bad crypto companies and those exchanges. How dare they? They're naughty. They're stealing people's money. You fucking cocksucker. Gary, look, are you serious? You can't even regulate them, asshole. Because there's nothing in the United States Code. See, this whole thing is so fucking fake. He's acting like he was just fucking born yesterday, and he doesn't know what to fucking do except blame the bad kid in class. But check it out. They're not even in class. They're on the playground, so there's no fucking rules. Now he's starting to see why all these companies, the executives are losing the crypto. You're not losing people's money. You're going to lose crypto because if you lose money, you're fucking busted. If you lose crypto, guess what? It doesn't exist. A lot of these motherfuckers, they're not going to jail. Now, here's what's going to happen because I used to work for the Department of Justice. They don't want to admit that they can't enforce crypto because there are no crypto laws. So what they got to try to get you on is misappropriation of customer's property or some shit like that, okay? They're going to try to get you to plead to a deal because they cannot prosecute you unless you clearly steal somebody's money. And if you lie and say, you know, there's certain things you can do that get arrested, but if it's dealing with crypto, um, if you give me money and you want this thing called crypto, you don't even take possession of it because it stays on a blockchain. See what I mean? So I don't take it out of your possession. It's on a blockchain. See what I'm getting at now? So you may give me money. I give you an account on my exchange. I put that money in a bank and hold on to it. I mean, I could find a back door like what Sam Bankman Fried did. I don't take your money, let's say, from the bank. I go in and I take your fucking crypto, then I sell it. Now I make $10 million. I didn't take your money, I took your crypto. Got it? So crypto doesn't exist in the law. Got it? So therefore, I didn't commit a crime. That's how all this shit's gonna. I'm telling you, you're gonna get frustrated because these assholes, a lot of them are not going to jail. All right, I'm just telling you now. So Gary knows this. That's why Gary was advising these different companies, and all the shit's going down on Gary's watch. Have you seen it? If you've been alive, all the bad shit is going down the past 2 years. Never before with any other SEC chairman, just with Gary. I wonder why. Joe C., welcome to the members live stream. So, in closing, and I'm gonna start a members show up. You got all this stuff going down. We have no crypto laws and rules. Exchanges and companies that are in crypto are going to continue to get destroyed. If you knew you could do a crime and not get in trouble because there's no laws on the statute, there's no statutes for what you did, you're going to do them. Hell, I'm going to do them. Shit. If I could get hired on by FTX before all this crash happened, and he's like, "Hey, Crypto Hulk, you want to manage the wallet system?" I'll be like, okay. He's like, "Now be careful, buddy, because it's probably." He's like, "Be careful, buddy, because we got about $1 million on these wallets here, but don't open up that file drawer." Because it'll show you where the back door is, how you can delete all those wallets. I'll be like, "Oh, yeah, Sam, I'm not going to touch a fucking thing." Got my fingers crossed. You can't see. That's what's going on. Okay, so that's why I wanted to make this show, because I'm not hearing this on any other channel. And I was getting frustrated at first. Could somebody please just let us know exactly what the fuck's going on? And I kept waiting and waiting. And I'm like, fuck it. So I'm the one who predicted something massive is going to happen. And we got one more week. In case something even bigger happens, then yeah, I called that one too. But that's what's going on, everybody. Don't expect everybody going to jail. Another thing, Sam Bankman Fried, where did he live and operate out of? Bahamas. That's not the United States. So now he's got to deal with them, and they're much easier to bribe than America. Americans require, oh shit, billions to bribe. The Bahamians, man, you give that dude $100,000 and you're good, right? All right, so that's kind of like DP Malone's watching old videos. Great work. Glad I'm here. So that's just what's the state of the union. So don't be surprised, man. Like it's free for all. The lawyers are all in it. Like these, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Jay Clayton bought a bunch of shit. Look, there's a little network and they call each other. You know that Kevin O'Leary guy. You know that motherfucker didn't lose a dime, but he's gonna act all pretend like he lost money. Because he's in that group where you get the phone call. Where's my fucking phone? So here's Kevin O'Leary sitting there, looking at all his millions and shit in his bank account, and he gets a phone call. Huh? Oh, Sam? Hey, Sammy, what's up? Wait, have you got a haircut yet, Sammy? Because, man, you got to fix that shit for real. I need to fly to the Bahamas tomorrow morning at 8 for what? to download my money. What do you, Sam? Say it ain't so. Yeah, I gotta. He's like telling me, yeah, I gotta delete all this shit. It's all bad. Cash out. I'm like, okay, I'll take a quick flight there on a private aircraft so nobody knows. There's no flight records of me going. Thanks, Sam. I'll keep it on the DL. That's how the shit's done. Okay, I used to work with criminals. I'm not gonna say at what levels, but let's just say all different levels. I'd work with little street grinders and some big shot, big shot people. So they would tell me shit they would do. And anyhow, Black Cookie, thanks for your donation to the channel. Yes, longtime viewer. Absolutely on that one. Michael Monteclair. Bye, Joe. It's Michael Monteclair. You have 1,000 XRP slowly and surely. Well, good. Okay. That's your rundown. That's just Crypto Hulk's perspective on all this dumb shit and the fucking Carnival Act and the fake court. I'm telling you, all this shit's just so fucking stupid. None of this makes sense at all. I highly recommend don't doing a fucking thing with. That's why just lock your crypto up in a hardware wallet, Faraday bag. Don't get tempted to do any fucking stupid shit you see on any other channels. Okay. Whew, lordy. Ed Doxy. So is SBF going to commit suicide? He might know a whole lot of shit. See, he's young, and the three-letter agencies know how to get information out of young people that, oh, wait, there's supposed to be a sex tape of Sam Bankman-Fried. Oh, God. We'll have, I'll have to figure out how we can put the sex tape up. Oh my God, plane crash. Now that sounds about right. He's young. Sam has a lot of dirt on all the top people. Sam's gonna, yeah, plane crash. He's gonna drown. He's gonna slip and fall. He's gonna have a slip and fall in his own bathroom and bust his fucking head open. Like, I'm serious. The plot thickens. Colette Gorilla Mask. Epstein. He's gonna do an Epstein. Oh my God. Okay, I've got to actually read a couple news articles on the members show. I've been talking here for 42 fucking minutes. But at least I hit maybe kind of an article. Hey man, I'm just going over how fake all this shit is. That's how I look at stuff, okay? So I worked mainly with criminals most of my career, so I just see all this shit as criminal activity. That's how I see it. And I know how the district attorneys works. I've worked at the state level before. I know how the feds works. I've worked there. So I'm just watching all the shit. Like I can, okay, this is gonna happen, that, and that. I already know. Okay. I don't know everything, but I know good enough to know that it's not looking good because they're gonna let these motherfuckers go, most of them. Or they'll do some kind of secret deal or put somebody on probation, but then after a year or two, it goes off their record. As with normal people, the probation would stay on for the rest of their life, but these guys would make special deals due to national security. I mean, I'm just telling you, man, we're fucked. That's why I don't care what these people determine crypto. I do what I want with my crypto. I don't give up half my crypto to no fucking buddy. Okay, they can go, yeah, kiss my ass for that. Because all these fake criminals and all these people, they're all gonna get rewards and shit. But we're gonna get fucked over? Heck no. That's just how I roll. That's my view with the news. I'll see y'all tomorrow with another story.